Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel iQOO. In this video I'm going to compare the display comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now. And all the three smartphones they do have the IPS LCD panel displays. Yes, this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers asking me to compare side by side with the IPS LCD panel. The first phone is the Poco X3 Pro device, and second is the iQOO Z3, and third is the iQOO Z5 device, which is the latest addition to the iQOO series. So let's see how well all the three smartphones will be compared to each other in terms of the color accuracy and the calibration. That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video. So first, before starting the video, you should know what are the specifications related to each and every phone. That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate right now. First, let's take a look at the Poco X3 Pros in terms of the display specifications. So which has got the IPS LCD panel, 120 Hz, 450 nits of brightness, 6.67 inches screen size, and 240 Hz touch sampling rate as well in terms of the specification regarding the display. In terms of the iQOO Z3, which has got the 6.58 inches IPS LCD HDR 10 certified, 120 Hz refresh rate, 6.58 display, 6.58 inches display. iQOO Z5, which has got the IPS LCD panel, 120 Hz HDR 10, 650 nits of brightness, slightly higher brightness levels, 6.67 inches screen size, so slightly kind of same to the Poco X3 Pro in terms of the display screen size as well. So 240 Hz touch sampling rate, 240 Hz touch sampling rate, 180 Hz touch sampling rate in the iQOO Z3. These are the basic specifications comparison between all of these three smartphones. Now you should know what are the different settings we do have in the display settings of these phones. Let me go to the display options, so you know exactly what kind of settings I'm trying to select right now. So let me go to the screen colors, and we do have the color scheme. So right now, as you can see, I'm trying to select to the bright option which is present here, because bright will give the really good colors and saturation levels as well. That's the reason. And in the Poco X3 Pro, the saturated will give the really good bright colors. That's what I'm trying to do exactly, saturated. So these are the few settings which I'm trying to select in all the three smartphones, which now I did show you. And next is to do the calibration test. So this includes, I'll try to use one of the applications. So with studio lighting effect, without studio lighting effect, this one can be really very in-depth comparison, friends. So this will really be very useful for a lot of other users. So starting from here, this part of the video, I'm not editing any colors, nothing at all. So what your colors are seeing, which are really very actual and accurate as well. So there's no editing done to this part of the video. Right now I'm trying to use the application to calibrate the maximum brightness. So let me to click on the maximum brightness. Now you should be able to see the maximum brightness as well between all of these three smartphones: Poco X3 Pro, iQOO Z3, and iQOO Z5. I'm trying to compare the colors between all the three smartphones. Let me know in the comment section below, friends. So this is with the maximum brightness I'm trying to use. You can see how the panels are slightly kind of different. The iQOO Z3 and the iQOO Z5 looks kind of close to each other, but Poco X3 Pro little bit kind of dull kind of colors I'm trying to see in the Poco X3 Pro. So these are other colors. Now let me turn off the lights. So without any kind of studio lighting environment, just only little bit kind of one light is there in the room, that's it. And then I'll try to do without any kind of lights. So with no lights, now you will be able to understand. So this is complete black color. Now you will be able to see how it is in terms of the black color. So in the Poco X3 Pro, you can see there's a lot of shade is going on. So much of shade, as you can see here. So whereas in the iQOO Z3, there's nothing much happening. In the iQOO Z5, little bit on the top. But that's not a big issue, I would say. That's not a problem anyway. So now you can actually see the colors. So you can see the Poco X3 Pro looks little bit kind of whitish kind of color, but iQOO Z3 and iQOO Z5, they look both similar. Now let's do the minimum brightness test. Let's see which phone can actually go very much low brightness. This complete minimum brightness test, as you can clearly see, friends. Now the lights which you are seeing, that is a proximity sensor light, so don't worry about that. That's not the notification. So you can see the color calibration, how it is done between all the three smartphones. Slightly kind of looks very close to each other as well. So now let me play the video. Now I'm playing the same video in all the three smartphones at same time with the full brightness. Let me increase the brightness. So full brightness I did increase in all the three smartphones at this moment. Now you'll be able to see the colors, how they are. So for me, it doesn't feel much kind of difference overall in this kind of viewing angles. There's not much difference, I would say. So maybe the iQOO Z5 looks slightly kind of bright little bit. That's maybe because of the high brightness levels. That's also another thing we should definitely see that. Let me just show you the viewing angles how the phone looks. So this is iQOO Z5, not bad in the iQOO Z5. The viewing angles are pretty good. And is iQOO Z3. You can see the viewing angles, how they are. And finally is the Poco X3 Pro device. Now let me try to turn on the lights. So I'm trying to show you in each and every scenario so you know exactly what is happening with the display panel. So it is the iQOO Z5 friends. So exactly on the top. So iQOO Z3 and Poco X3 Pro device. So all in my test, I did not feel any kind of much huge difference in terms of the display panels. Nothing much major differences I did feel. You can see iQOO Z3 and iQOO Z5, they both look similar in terms of the display, colors and accuracy. So when I did observe that kind of one thing between these phones. That's it friends, thank you for watching this video, and in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to follow the playlist for more information. The playlist will give a clear idea what is going on with these phones. Thank you for watching, and this is a fine conclusion friends, and see in the next video until stay tuned for more updates. And final thing, let me need to do the low brightness test in this video playback, and closing the lights. This is a complete low brightness test. All the phones are performing kind of very close to each other, nothing much huge difference at this point, as you can see. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video until stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.